So yesterday I was talking about how I read the first I the Wimpy Kid book again. And it took me more than a week. I forgot about that. Because it took me more like 3 weeks, actually. Because I went on vacation for a while, and I wasn't able to read it for about a week. And so, yeah. Anywho, I just started reading Rodrick Rules yesterday. And I finished it this morning. Like 3 minutes ago. And which I just find kind of bizarre, because usually I don't read books that fast. But basically how I read it was, I read quite a bit of it last night, and then when I was about to go to bed, I started reading a lot more of it, and then this morning, about as soon as I got up, I started reading more, and then after I got all dressed and stuff, I started reading more, and then finished it. So, here are my thoughts on it. I'd say it was a lot better than the first. Like, a lot. The first one was maybe A tier. I'd probably say this is in between A and S tier. It's not necessarily S tier, but I'd say it's good. The first one, Greg was a lot more unlikable in it. While the second one, he was still pretty unlikable, but not as much. But then I also like the dynamic between Rodrick and Greg. And I have not watched the movie in years, but after I finished reading the first Diary of the Wimpy Kid book, I watched the movie, and some parts were better. Yeah, the book was still better than the movie, though. And I'm hoping the same is for for Rodrick Rules the movie when I watch it again. It'll be better than the first one. But I don't really have much else to say about Rodrick Rules. I like the part where Greg helps out with Rodrick's science fair at the end. Do plants sneeze? Hypothesis. Plants probably sneeze. Experiment. Feathers, pepper, feet. Plants don't sneeze. In conclusion. That was kind of just dumb. I just mainly like that he helped out, or that Greg helped out. And honestly, I do think that the truth should have actually got out about what actually happened. I'm not going to spoil the book, but at the end, you probably know what I'm talking about, where Rodrick spoils the secret that happened over the summer. I do kind of think that the actual story should have gotten out. But while reading these, I have noticed it's a very unrealistic book. Like, if you watched my video where I was talking about the first book and my thoughts on it, you would know that it's not relatable to me. And that, to me, it's not realistic. Maybe for you, you go to high school or middle school where it's more like Greg Heffley's situation, but for me, nope, not even close. What else is there for me to say about it? Not much, just it was better than the first one, and thanks for watching this review.